Okay, at the center of the curriculum position here at Columbia College is records management. Right now, the state of records for curriculum are kind of, I don't want to say they're disastrous because they're not. We have tons of records. It's just that they've been managed by different people with different sorts of filing habits. Some that were very fastidious about record keeping, some that weren't. In terms of some tricks that you need to know to get things done in a way that's going to be useful for the long haul. Now, when you bear in mind I've been dealing with curriculum for about 15 years, I've become very OCD about how we should manage records. We need things to be clear in terms of their file naming, and we need them to be consistently filed because you in your role are going to be constantly looking for evidence of approval, evidence of discussion, evidence of something being maybe tabled or getting stuck in the mud somewhere at one level of process, because remembering that your job is to make sure that our local approval and board approval and state approval all align, you're going to occasionally find things that don't line up. And so that your first key to getting those things to line up is to find your records and do your research. So here is the CC Curriculum General Network Share. Bearing in mind that I am on a Mac, so things are going to look different than they will on what will likely be a PC for you. I'm staring at a folder that you will have access to as the curriculum person. What we've tried to do is sort of get all of the curriculum into this folder. This one is called Curriculum General. There are two other folders called Curriculum Outlines and the other one. They are no longer, in my opinion, relevant. I think we need to have one network folder in which we put all curriculum documents. One of the other issues with this Curriculum General folder is that because of the personnel changes and, for example, people who were in Bella's role prior to Bella being in the job and the massive turnover, we have other areas information in here. So in the Curriculum General folder, we might find some academic senate materials, things like Flex, Flex being a type of time that faculty are accountable to fulfill their contractual obligations as faculty. That does not belong in here. But what we're trying to do is at least sort things into their similar folders. Syllabus is not our responsibility. Scheduling is not the responsibility. YFA, these should have different folders away from curriculum because those processes don't really overlap in terms of our workflows. So in any case, this folder, Curriculum General, should contain curriculum minutes, Board of Trustee reports on curriculum. It should contain things like bylaws, anything pertaining to CIDs, projects that you work on for curriculum. DE stands for distance education, the disciplines process. All of these are topics that have come up in the past pertaining to curriculum, and you'll be storing these things in here. You may find that you don't like the filing structure, but I would strongly advise that you be very intentional about how you file things, because they're for you and whoever might replace you someday. They're going to be what that person has to make sense of the past. The biggest, most important folder, I would say, or folders, would be curriculum agendas and minutes, and then curriculum board reports. These folders contain all of the evidence of what has happened with curriculum in terms of approval. And for your role, that is essential. You cannot move curriculum to the next level unless you can be certain that it has been approved at all requisite levels, which includes the curriculum committee, agendas and minutes, and board reports on curriculum to the district board of trustees.